So my girlfriend and I actually went camping this past week, and we did a little overnighter at Red Sands, which is roughly over in that area. It was just for one night. We wanted to progressively start taking more camping trips to see what we want, what we don't want, what we like, what we don't like, etc. But I did get my Roofnest Falcon rooftop tent installed. This thing is so cool. Honestly, I never thought I'd be sleeping on the top of a vehicle ever like this. Let me show you how easy it is to actually like bring out. Like, it's so simple. Check it out. And we're done. That's it. So this thing is freaking awesome. I am 6 feet tall, and I had little to no problem sleeping in it. So it's got 2 doors, a main and then a screen here. I'm gonna open the screen as well if I can find the zippers. And this is what you're gonna get. Let me open up this other one here. It's a little windy, my apologies, but it does have areas to roll up. Both doors are just one and kind of tie it down there. But that is literally it. The tent is set up. It gives you options to mount the ladder mounts wherever you would like. Since I do want my door to still open, I have it a little bit more over to the right. I did have it centered in the door, but then I couldn't open this door anymore. So we moved it a little bit over. You can mount it in the back as well if you would like, but since my door opens, I'm usually doing stuff back here, I didn't want to put it in the back. And then on this side, I have the awning, so I didn't want to put it on this side either. But this thing is freaking badass. I didn't know I needed it until I needed it, and it's a really cool purchase. I'm really stoked about it, and surprisingly, wasn't that bad in terms of comfort. It wasn't that bad. I'll show you the pad up here. So the pad you're sleeping on, I would say it's roughly, I don't know, 2 to 3 inch pad here, which wasn't terrible. We did have our sleeping bags in here. They have a little bit of storage area up here, as well as some pockets for cell phone, etc. And then something I had no idea about is a light up here. Let me show it to you. So what I have here is actually a battery jumper in the event that my battery dies when we're out there camping. So I can actually plug this in and charge accessories. It does have a USB plug-in, so let me put it up here, plug in this little switch, and we will have, check it out. How cool is that? There's a little light up there, and if I were to cover this, give you a better idea of what it looks like, and there it is. So there is a little vent up there, so you do get some circulation of air exiting in case you're farting like me in here. But it's actually pretty cozy. So I actually, without trying to get my shoes all over the place, we sleep like this. And like I said, I'm 6 feet, and I still had room over here, as well as room at my feet area to lay completely flat. I don't know if you can see me in here. It's a really interesting investment, and I'm glad we already used it this past weekend, because the last thing I'd want to do is buy something like this and not use it. But man, something about being up, elevated, is so cool. One thing I do want to mention, there is a strap here that allows you to pull it down when you want to close it. If it's windy outside, this thing is really loud. So I might figure out a way to kind of, maybe with a little bungee cord, attach it to these stakes where it's not so easily able to move around. And if I wanted to put the stakes on this door, I could also do that. Let me show you what that looks like. And that is how you could do that if you wanted to. So according to my knowledge, this is like the rain flap, which is great. Like I said, that strap does flap pretty aggressively if it is windy. So I would make note of that. And it also comes with a little bag to hang your shoes on, which we did use this past weekend. The little bag included to put your shoes, so once you climb up, you can drop your shoes in there. All in all, really happy with it. I'm super, super happy with this thing. Like I said, didn't know I wanted it until I had it, and I'm like, damn. This beats setting up a tent on the ground any day. Obviously, it's a pretty big investment. I believe that tent is right around $3,500, so it's pretty pricey, but I can tell that the quality is pretty damn good, and it withstood the wind pretty damn well this past weekend. So I'm actually gonna time how long it takes to put it back down. I do have the stopwatch started here, so let's see how long it takes. Took me less than 4 minutes to tear it down. Hopefully you can see it. Less than 4 minutes, and I wasn't racing to get it done. Just taking my time with these extra accessories, just to kind of do a little finish walk around to get any little bit of tuck you need to with your fingers. This does make it a little more difficult, but you can still get your hand up in here. Hopefully you can see it, to still kind of tuck in just a little bit of fabric that needs it. But the more I do it, the better I'll get. I've also noticed that having some type of handles here really helps to cinch and latch it down. I've tried it without, and it's a little difficult, I'm not gonna lie. And again, I'm not gonna show you the awning today because it is really breezy outside. So that's pretty much it, guys. We're gonna progressively start going camping more and more. I may start filming some of our little overnighters here and there to show you guys that I actually am doing it. But you're only gonna learn by doing it more and more. So we're not exactly sure we have everything we're gonna want. We know for one, we want more table space. I got some inflatable pillows that actually store in that roof nest net that I showed you. So I put those in there before I closed it. We have shade now, which will be great, especially if it rains. We won't get poured on. And like I said, man, I'm still waiting on my front bumper because it's going to be able to have a winch attached to it. And something that everyone has told me with overlanding is go overboard with recovery before you go overboard with the other bells and whistles, which I'm trying to. I ordered it in December, and Addicted Off-Road are just being a bunch of bullies. They won't return any calls, they won't answer my email, so I might just get a refund, get a bumper from somewhere else. But that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and y'all stay sweaty.